Hey, Cham here of InMotion.press, and today I'm gonna make my own video builder review. And this is a brand new web app that you can use to create almost any kind of videos, such as 3D animations, live action video, outro and intro graphics, lower thirds, and all those things. And so as you can see, I'm now here in the dashboard, and what I have is the agency license. And I think there are also some other licenses such as the basic license, deluxe, and all that. And I'm not really sure if what's included and what's not included with the basic compared to the agency license. I'm guessing when you have the agency, you can use it to provide video creation service to clients. And probably if you don't have the agency license, you can only use it for your own business. I'm not really sure, but what I'm gonna do right now is show you the things that I can do with the agency license that I have at the moment. And before I do my review and demo, for those of you who don't know me yet, I am actually a long-time video editor. I've been doing this for over a decade already, and so I hope that you take my opinion and my review seriously, because this is a thought gross product, and I'm pretty sure a lot of marketers out there will create their own reviews of this app as well. And as you might know, most of these marketers tend to exaggerate things a lot. Like this is a jaw-dropping app. They usually use those kind of terms just to entice you to buy this app. So my job right now is to be very honest in reviewing this app and demonstrating to you all the features that it has and the things that you can do in using this in creating your videos. And for me, that's the main purpose of creating a review. Most of the reviews that you see out there are, just selling you the product. And in most cases, they are not really honest to show you some flaws that the app might have. So like I said, my job right now is to give you a review. In that way, you will have a good decision whether this app is for you or not. Alright then, so as you can see, we are now here in the dashboard. And as you can see here, I have these tabs where I can see the things that I can do. I can check out my media library, the filters, import my media, avatar, lower thirds, intro animations, outro animations, and text animation. And I'll be showing to you all these things in more details later on. Let me just give you an overview of this dashboard. So this one right here is the monitor where you can see what you're working on. And then right here below is the timeline. And I'm really happy that they added a timeline right here, because personally, in all of the professional video editing tools that I have been using, such as Adobe Premiere Pro, Camtasia, After Effects, and all that, they always have a timeline. Because if you really want to edit your videos professionally, it's a great idea to have a timeline for you to be able to match your audio with your video a lot easier. And I'm not really a huge fan of those other video editors like Explain.io, where they just added storyboard timelines. And even if they added a timeline as well, as of right now, for me, the timeline is still not so good right there. But later on, let's see if the timeline of Video Builder is good. Alright, so let me start right here, and let me just click this one, Media Library. And under Media Library, as you can see, I can create my own folders. And there's this default folder right here, but here's a brand new folder that I created when I was testing this out. And if you will create a new one, you can just click this plus icon to create your own folder. And in doing this, it's a great idea to divide your assets or your materials. You can create a folder for your videos and another folder for the images, and probably another folder for audio or the sound effects that you will be using for your video. And then here, if I click the video tab, as you can see, we already have stock videos right here that you can also use for your video, which is really great. And it's divided into many categories. If I click this one, I can see stacks of animals that I can use for my video. And that is if I need something like that. And if I want to go back, let me just click this back button right here. And of course, you can see some other stock videos here, such as backgrounds. There we go. And of course, a lot of other stock videos right here. Although for now, I'll not go ahead and show you all these stock videos. I just want to tell you that within this app itself, you already have a collection of high quality stock videos that you can as well use for your video. And if we go to the audio tab, it's the same thing. You also have stock audios that you can use for your video, such as ambient audio, There we go. You can also see effects and even music. And aside from that, you also have images. We have abstract images. We have food and drink. There we go. And so if you're in the health and fitness niche or cooking niche or something, these things can be useful for you. And of course, a lot of other images right here. And for me, this alone is a great thing because if you'll be buying stock videos from places like Video Hive, we all know that they are somewhat expensive, and a single stock footage can cost around $30 to $50. But here, as you can see, you already have a collection of many stock videos, audio, and images that you can readily use for your videos. So those are the things that you can find from this tab, the media library. So now let's proceed to filters. And these are some effects that you can use for your video when you're editing it. And I'll show you how these things looks like later on when this will be applied when editing your videos already. So let me skip this for now. And then let's go to the next tab right here. And this is where you can as well import your own media. And for me, this is huge because I'm not really a great fan of just using stock footages for your videos. Although those things are useful from time to time, I still highly recommend that you will use your own video instead, so that your video will look unique and you can really showcase how your products look like, especially if you're selling some physical products, or if you'll be teaching something, like if you're a fitness trainer and you're teaching some exercises or you're teaching some meals that they need to prepare. Then it's a great idea to shoot yourself doing those things, demonstrating things to them. And those are a lot more powerful rather than just using stock videos and stock images for your videos. But again, I'm not saying that using stock videos is not good. You can use them from time to time together with your live action videos. But in most of your videos, I still highly recommend that you use your own video. So as you can see here, you can record your video from your webcam. You can record your own audio. You can even do text to speech. So if you have a script of a narration that you want to import, you can import them here, and the app will turn that text into a narration. And then here, this is something cool. And as you can see, there are already ready-made 3D avatars that you can as well use for your videos. And we have standard and premium. And as of right now, the premium is empty, but as you can see, here are some 3D characters that you can as well use for your videos. And then lower third animations, there we go. And these are high quality lower thirds that you can as well use with your live action video or your 3D animation video. So here we also have some logo intro graphics. We also have outro graphics such as this one. Click the button below or invite them to like your page, ask them to subscribe to your YouTube channel, follow you on Twitter and all these other social media places. So far, as you can see, they are really nice looking outros that you can use for your video. And then here below we have the text animation builder. So as you can see, we already have a lot of nice looking templates here that you can use as your title or probably a bumper in between your video. Alright, those are the features that you can do inside this program. So right now, let me as well demonstrate to you on how you can edit videos using this app. And this time, we will be using the timeline. So in most of the videos, of course, you will start by adding an intro. And so let's go here to Intro Animations tab. And let's probably use this one. And then just click Next. And as you can see here, you can change the color. So depending on the branding of your business, you can always change them right here. There we go. So you can just click on the color that you want, or if you have the code of the colors that you want to use, you can always enter them here. Although just to save time in this demo, I'm not gonna do that. Let me just click Next. And as you can see, I can preview how it looks like from here. And by the way, I forgot to change the text, so let me just go back. And right here, you can just add the name of your brand. Say for example, Mobile Video Boss. I can add that here. I can click Next. And I can preview how that looks like here. There we go. Although, what if I wanna add a ready-made logo? I mean, a PNG image instead of a text in my intro. well, we can go back and use another intro instead. So let's try this one. Let me click next, and again I can add the text here, mobile video boss. I can change the color if I want, although for now let me just leave that as it is. And here, as you can see, I can now upload the image of my logo. So let me just click here, and as of right now I'm trying to click that and it's not doing anything yet at the moment. So I guess this is something that they are still updating. And by the way, just want to mention that the time I'm recording this review, this app is still in the early part of the development, and they told me that there might be some bugs with the program. So this is one of them, and I'll make sure I'll mention this to the developer so that they will fix this. But basically, as you can see, that's how you can do it. Once this will work, you can just upload the file of your logo right here and use this as your intro logo. But since we cannot still do that as of right now, let me just go back to the one that we used earlier, which is this one. So change that with mobile video boss, for example. Click next, and because I'm done, as you can see, it says here that I can drag and drop this animation movie to my timeline. So let me do that right now. Let me just click and drag that here to my timeline. There we go. So as you can see, I can preview how it looks like here. I can just click this play button, or the shortcut for that is the space bar. And I'm glad that they used that, shortcut as well, because in most of the video editing softwares that I used, spacebar is the shortcut key for play and stop. So let me press my spacebar right here, and again, so far it's not being played here in the timeline, but once this works, this is how it looks like. So again, there are still some bugs at the moment with the intro logo, but basically once that works, you should see this playing on this monitor as well. So let's say, for example, I want to continue this by adding some videos, probably my own video. So let me now go back here to media library, and then let me go here to media, and let me just create a new folder right here, and let me just name this as demo. Click add, and then let me just click it, and then here I can upload my own file. So let me just click upload file, click add files, and let me just add this video from my hard drive. And this is one of the videos that we shot when we were shooting videos for Mobile Video Boss. So let me just click that, click open, then let me just click upload files, and as you can see, it's taking a few seconds before a file can be imported in this app. And that's expected because this is a web app, and you have to upload your videos on the cloud before you can use them with your app. And this is, for me, is the disadvantage of using a web app in editing videos, because if you will be using a desktop app like Camtasia or Premiere, once you import your file, it just happens immediately. So if you will be using your own video in this app, then you have to wait a few seconds whenever you import a single file, like what I'm doing right now. Alright, so the uploading is done, and as you can see, I can already see the thumbnail of the video right here. So let me just click close, and what I can do then is bring this video to my timeline, and I can do that by clicking and dragging, and as you can see, I can now see the video right there, and there we go, there's now the video. And again, I can just preview the video by either clicking the play button here or by pressing my space bar. So let's do that.
So this condominium unit here.
There we go, I can play the video that way. So because this is a web app, I can still see some delay going on right now, but I'm pretty sure this is something that they will soon fix. I'm pretty sure that they will soon host this in a more powerful server so that there will be no too much delay going on. But let me just show you how it works. So let's say, for example, I wanna delete the first part of this clip. I can just click and drag from the beginning and just move this until the part that I want to delete. Let's say until here. There we go. And the same is true at the end. I can also do that. And if I wanna split this clip into two, I can also do so. All I wanna do is position this cursor in a place where I wanna divide the clip, and then just click this scissor-like button right here. And as you can see, I now split the clip into two. So there we go. And one thing that I like about the app is that you can also add multiple tracks, which is really great, because let's say aside from this video, I also want to add an audio to it. Let's say a background music while we have the talking head video right here. I can always click this one, add track, and as you can see, we now have a track number 2. So if I want to add a background music, I can always go here to audio, and let's say I want to use music, and I can use this one for example. So let me just click and drop it here at track number 2. And as you can see, the waves right there are really high, so the volume of this audio will be very high, and I don't want it to be like that because it will overpower the audio of the talking head video right here. So what I can do to lower down the volume of this music is by right clicking here and then click properties, and as you can see, I can lower the volume from here by sliding it until, I don't know, maybe up to here. So there we go. So let me just click close, and let me just play that to listen to it.
So this condominium unit here is...
There we go. And probably if I want, I can also right click my video right here and go to properties and increase the volume of the video.
expected to be finished by December.
So again, as you can see, there are still some delay going on as of right now, but I'm just showing to you how it works. And of course, I can just continue and add more clips right here. So let's say, for example, after this video, I can also add an image, and I can do that by going here to images. Let's say, I don't know, let me use outdoors for example. Let's say I want to use this image after that. I can place it here. There we go. So after the video, we now have an image. And then what I can do is go here to filters, and if I want to resize this image, I can just apply this filter right here, click and drop that to this particular clip, and I can just click setup. And if I click this image, as you can see, I can just click on this corners right here to make it occupy the entire scene, because I don't like that black things at the side. So I can do that and then just click save. So there we go, and for me that is a lot better. And aside from that, I can also apply zoom in, or they call this the Ken Burns effect, and I can click on setup, and probably at the beginning I wanted it to start from there, and probably, so let's try to do this, then click save. And let's click play to see how that looks like. Nope. I'm trying to find out how this works as of right now, but as you can see, I still don't see any window where I can, set it up from start to finish. So I guess this is something that is still under development as well. So as of right now, I cannot still show you how it works. But basically, this is a Ken Burns effect that you can apply to, do some zoom in effect for this image while it is being played. But as of right now, this is something that you can still do. You can add an image right there and do that. And let's say, for example, on top of this image right here, I also want to add some more images. So what I can do then is add one more track. So I can add a track right here, and I can go here to media library, and let's say, for example, I want to add some more images on top of it. So I can add people, for example, and let's say I want to add this one. So I can click and drop that here at track number 3, but as you can see, it's still not appearing right there. So what I need to do is place that on top of this image. So let me just move this audio at track number 3, place this at track number 2, and then place this at track number 1. So there we go. We now have that image on top of the other image. Again, if I want, I can go to filters and get the resize and move and apply it here. Click setup, and probably I can make this smaller and probably position it somewhere here, and then click save. There we go. And let's say, for example, I want to add a text on top of that as well. What I can do is go here to titles and click and drop that here. Then click setup, and I can add any text that I want. So I can say something like play guitar. There we go. And of course I can always change the font, the color, and everything here like you normally do with any other editor. Position this wherever I want, probably somewhere here, and then click save. But where did it go? And I guess we need to add one more track. Click edit, and I guess it should be here that we will add the text. Play guitar. Let's change the color, choose, make it bold, then click save. There it is. I'm trying to click and position it somewhere from the monitor, but I cannot do that, so I need to go here to edit and position it probably somewhere here in the monitor. Click save, and for some reason it's not appearing. Oh, there it is. Click that again and probably change the color to black so that it will appear well right there. The color is not changing, so as you can see there are still some bugs going on here, but basically that's how you can do it, and that's how you can add a text on top of your image or on top of your video. One more thing that is still not so good with the timeline, as you have noticed, is that I still have to transfer the track from one place to the other whenever I add more tracks. And they should improve this by placing the track number 1 at the very bottom, and then whenever you add track, that should be added on top of the other tracks, not like this where you need to move this one to here so that you will add another clip on top of that track. So that's how you can add those things. But let's say I want to add, let's say, a title after these clips right here, maybe a text animation. I can also go here to text, and let's say I want to add this one. I can just choose that, click next, and here I can change the text and everything, but let me just leave those things as it is for now. Click next, and again I can preview it right here, and then once I'm happy I can just click and drop that onto my timeline. So there it is. Again, as of right now it's still not being played on the monitor. I can only preview it from here, but basically that's how it works. So let's check on some other things right here as well. So let's say, for example, I want to use a 3D animation on my video. I can also do that. I can go here to avatar, and let's say I want to use, I don't know, probably this guy right here. Click next, and what I can do is I can record my own voiceover to be used as a voiceover for that character, or I can type something and use the text to speech feature. I can also import a narration if I wanted to, but let's try the text to speech for now. Click that, and I can choose a voice right here. And by the way, if you bought VideoPal in the past, this works almost the same thing. So if you have VideoPal with you, you're already familiar with this. So let me choose a voice here. Let me choose Justin. So let me type something here like, hi, my name is Justin. There we go. And let me just play that.
Hello, my name is Justin. You can pick me as your text-to-speech human-like voice engine for your video, pal.
I'm not sure why the voice is female even if I use a male name. I think Justin is a male, but let me choose another one for now. Let me choose Joey instead. Let me preview that.
Hello, my name is Joey. You can pick me as your text-to-speech human-like voice engine for your video.
Once I'm happy, let me just click import speech and then click next, and I can preview it from here. So let me just click play.
Hi, my name is Joey.
Alright, so as you can see, it works fine. The text is still somewhat robotic as of right now, but the voice syncs pretty well with the lips of this character right here, which is really good. Although if you really want a more professional voiceover, then you can just record your own or hire a professional narrator, get the audio and upload it to use it for this character right here. But just for the sake of this demo, let me just use this. So once I'm happy with it, I can just click and drop it here to my timeline and use it in my video. So there we go. And of course, this is on a transparent background, so if you want to add a background for this character as well, you can always do so by going here to media library, go here to images, and probably go to abstract, and let's say, I don't know, I want to use this one as the background. I can place it here below, and as you can see, that's now the background of this character right here, which is really great. And then if I want to add, let's say, lower thirds for this character, I can always do that here. For example, I want to use this. Let me just click it, click next, and again change the speed plus the color right here. But as of right now, let me just leave those things. Rather, let me just add a text right here, say Joey, and then for the subtitle, this is probably his position, let's say a CEO or something. Then let me just click next, and that's how it looks like. And I can then click and drop that here again on top of the character, and I need to align this with this character. Again, there is some delay going on, so we are losing some of the elements right there, but basically that's how those things works. And finally, if I want to end my video, I can then go here and add an outro animation as well. So let's say, for example, I want to use this. We just click it, click next. I can preview it here, and I can change the text from here as well as the colors, but let me just leave that as it is for now. Click next, and if I'm happy with this, I can just click and drop that at the end of my video. And by the way, I can also zoom in my timeline by pressing these buttons here so that I can check that out easily. There we go. And there are also some other things here, like if I go here to filters, I can also fade in and fade out the audio. So I can add that effect to this audio right here so that the audio will end in a more smooth way. I can also add fade in if I wanted to. And let's listen to that. But again, as of right now, the effect is still not available, still not being applied. But when this works, that's how you should do it. Alright, so as you can see, our video is still very rough because some of the features are still not working at the moment. But again, don't worry, because as I said, they are still in early time of the development of this app. These are things that I'm sure they will fix as we go. But as you can see, once everything will be working, this app really has a great potential. So once you're happy with your video and let's say you want to render it already, the first thing that you can do, of course, is to save your project first. And I can just name this as demo, click save, and then after that I can then click this one, create movie, and I can add a file name. Again, let me just name this as demo. For the video quality, I highly recommend that you go for high, and then you can choose the size, and as you can see, there are two choices, such as the 720p or 1080p full HD. And in most cases, I am still using 720p so that it will play a lot smoother and faster online. But if you want to go for full HD, that's good as well. And then you can choose your format, and in most cases you might want to use MP4 because it's the most universal format as of right now. Once all things are set, all you have to do is click create movie, and then as you can see, I can see the progress right here. This can take some time, so let me just pause this video and go back once this is rendered. Alright, so I think the rendering is done, so I think I need to re-enter my file name and then go here to movie list, and as you can see, I can play this to check it out. And then for me to download the video, all I have to do is click this download button right here. And as you can see, the video is now being downloaded. Alright, so as you can see, that's how this app works. And so you might be asking whether I will recommend this or not. Well, my answer to that is I don't know, because if all those features will work smoothly, I should highly recommend this app. But like I said, they are still in the early development of this app, and although the features are really great, some of them are still not working well at this point in time. But I know that they are still working on this, and they will surely make those things work well in the future. Still, if you find this app useful and you want to wait for those features to work smoothly, I still highly recommend that you get this as early as possible, because once they open this app, there will be an early bird pricing, and you will lock in your license at the lowest price possible. Because if you will still have to wait for this app to become perfect before getting it, then you will have to pay for a much higher price. So even if the app is still not perfect as of right now, there might be some bugs at the moment. If you want to avail of the lowest pricing possible, then it's still a great idea to get this as early as you can. So as always, I have some bonuses that you can see below this video if you will get this from me. Again, there's a button right there that you can click so that you will be able to avail of my awesome bonuses as well. Alright, so that's it for my video builder review, and I hope that through my review, you can now decide whether this is something for you or not. So thanks a lot for watching. My name is Chem, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.